So how do you measure 40 years, which is almost a lifetime? And then how do you cut that in half and measure 20 years? 20 years and a half. 41 leaf poetry slams. How do I measure my life? 66 years old. I've stood here 41 times. How do you make poetry out of time passing? How do you make stories out of what has gone by? What will maybe come in the future? I don't remember when I first heard Lake Eden Arts Festival. That was the old name. I do remember a sunny afternoon when Jennifer Pickering, whom I first knew when she was going to high school, Jennifer was grown. Jennifer came to see me. I was living off of Charlotte Street in Asheville. You know that place. I was driving a Fiat Spider, convertible, 5-speed, death trap. Cost me a fortune, but I was egotistical enough to think it would do me some good. Little did I know, it was just a car. How do you measure an idea that rises from the ground like a small seed into something so big that none of us can measure it, and yet it holds us in its arms as if we were all little children? How do you measure that? How could I have known when Jennifer and I sat on that hill in the sun on that afternoon when I was so much younger than I am now? And yet we are always the same age. We never age. We never grow old. We just become. How could I have known when Jennifer said Lake Eden Arts Festival, and I said, why don't we shorten it to Leaf? They are green in the spring and they are brown in the winter. They fall from the leaves. They fall from the trees in the winter and cover the ground, and then it rises back up in the summer. How could I have known that when we sat there on that bank, I would be here tonight with you? How could I have known all this time would have passed? How could I have known that I would look at you? And you probably weren't even born then. I don't know. You may not have been, but you were even an idea like the Leaf Festival was an idea. And here you are now, a human being, alive and laughing, and you and I are looking at each other like I am looking at you, and somehow we have all woven this together in a remarkable experience that I am so proud to be a part of. Thank you all for coming, and I appreciate this more than you will ever know.